What is the one thing that is going to make the biggest difference in your life? Really think about that. For most, especially women going through perimenopause, it is slowing the hell down. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Antigravity Wellness podcast, live feed, all the things. I am Dr. Nicole Smith. I'm a nurse practitioner, board certified in family practice, orthopedics, and menopause. I'm licensed in Washington and Oregon and Idaho, and we do telemedicine hybrid practice. I have a in-person location in Kennewick, Washington, where we do some in-person services, but 99% of what I do is via telemedicine for hormone care, primarily for perimenopause and menopausal women. So today is Tuesday, Tactical Tuesday is what I'm calling it, Taco Tuesday, whatever you want to call it, Transformation Tuesday, Testimonial Tuesday, all those things. So what's on my mind to talk to you guys about today is your one thing. What is the one thing that if you do today or work on today and make some real progress on today, makes so many other things on your list obsolete? It doesn't matter. It takes it off your plate. That one thing is probably really big. It might be kind of scary. It might be something that you don't feel like, you've got a lot of limiting beliefs around it. You're overthinking it. So good at that. My one thing was finishing the edits of my book. Okay, well, we can imagine why I would have a hard time finishing it. Who am I to come out here and write a book? Do I have enough references? Is it going to be criticized? Did I put in everything I should? Am I leaving somebody out and they're going to be upset with me because I'm not inclusive? What if people think my writing is rudimentary? What if my college professor from that community college, so I don't know, call them professors, but what if my college instructor sees it and still thinks that I am a terrible writer? Because I used to be great in high school and had awards and everything, and then I went to college and things weren't the same. And all of a sudden my writing sucked, and I don't know if that was necessarily me or him. But what is the one thing that would just make the biggest difference? It's something that you know you need to be doing. For me, it is taking care of my body first and foremost. Without this being healthy, I can't do what I'm here to do. I have been putting myself on the back burner, and it's showing. It's showing. I'm not where I would like to be, where I was a couple years ago. I can blame a lot of things. I can blame the business and the stress and the finances and, the yard work in the house, and I can blame a lot of things. But ultimately, it comes down to what are my priorities and where do I feel like I'm lacking. I felt like if I didn't push myself and I wasn't bringing home the same amount I was at the hospital right away, then there's something wrong with me. Like I'm not good enough. So then I have to overcompensate by working myself into the ground and sacrificing myself on the altar of I will kill myself to prove that I'm working hard enough, but it's not actually getting the results I want. It's not working. I mean, it works to a certain extent, but at what cost? At what cost? So that was my one thing, definitely my one thing. Like three things, right? But more than anything else, prioritizing myself. I have been very, very good about being very diligent about my schedule and getting my workouts in, even on the weeks, like an entire week worth, where I don't feel it, guys. I get into the gym and I'm like, whoa. And okay, sometimes when you get into the gym, you just need to start the workout and you start to feel better. Other times you get in the gym and you start your workout and you are not feeling better. This is just feedback. It doesn't mean that you did anything wrong, but keeping that routine up, I think, is very important. So even if you only come in and do some stretching I get on my vibration plate, which is not like a fancy one, guys. It's like Amazon, 125 bucks, vibration plate. But I like it. It helps me to like loosen things up, makes my hips feel better. Especially because, again, I've been sitting a lot because I've been typing along, working on my book. Yes, I should be getting on the treadmill and walking. But sometimes once I get into the zone, I'm like, I have to keep going. It's the OCD, ADHD, obsessive compulsive, I don't know what it is, but I have it. We're on the spectrum, right? But then just resetting. It's not about whether or not you fall off and you get distracted and you do things like, I'm really good at productive procrastination. I get lots done. I get so much. I'm so busy over here, guys. I'm so busy. But am I doing what I should be doing? What's actually going to move the needle forward? Get that ball going. The biggest rock to move instead of all the sand and the pebbles that really don't matter. They really don't matter in the big scheme of things. What matters is taking care of myself, especially as I get older. And being that example, I heard something so great from Amanda Francis today. I'm in her membership called The Vibe, and I freaking love it. It inspires me every day. It's like $33 a month, totally worth it. Maybe it's 44. I thought I saw the charge for $44. But she drops regular audios that help to just kind of like keep you in it, especially for entrepreneurs, but really for anyone. She's like women focused, but she has men in her memberships too. Anyways, she said today, which was so good, you lead yourself first. And then from that place of leadership, you're able to lead others. Okay, calling me out, I guess. So I'm focusing on that. How do I lead me first so I can help lead you into your best version of you? Not of me, not of some other Instagram influencer out there, of anybody else, but the best version of you in this stage of your life. Not in your 20s or your 30s. If you're here, you're probably closer to your 40s, 50s, 60s, right? We're in midlife. God, I hate that word. It doesn't feel like it, does it? It's weird. But at the same time, it very much feels like it. Things are changing and shifting. And we don't have the capacity to multitask and do all the things and burn ourselves into the ground like we used to. Our bodies are like, yeah, you got away with that for a while. Not no more. We ain't putting up with that anymore. It's feedback. So like I was talking about it going into the gym, if you feel better as you get your workout going, that means that's what you need. If you feel worse as you get your workout going, that means your body's telling you, no, not today. We need more recovery. We need more gentle movement. We need more rest, hydration. We might need more food. Are you under eating? You might be. Are you not eating enough protein? Probably. So many women who come to me, they're like, I think I'm eating enough protein. You need to actually look at it. You need to actually track it. Because more often than not, I find women are eating like 80 grams or less a day. That is not enough to optimize your body. Will you die? No. Will you be your best, healthiest version of yourself? No. No, you will not, ma'am. So we definitely need to eat more protein, more fiber, more water, more sleep, more quality sleep, and more deep breathing and recentering ourselves. And then focusing on the one thing. For me, my book. Finishing my book is my one thing. Do I have a list like freaking Santa Claus's list of what I need to do? Yes. Yeah. I'm a business owner. Like, of course. Oh, it never ends. Never freaking ends. But what is the most important thing right now? For me, finishing this book, getting it out into the world, having that impact, this book will have a reach beyond anything that I can do. I can go live every freaking day. I can build my audience to millions of people. This book is what's going to get me the most bang for my buck. What is my ROI? It is the most important thing. It is also the most daunting thing. Hence the hardest thing to finish and complete. This is my first book. This is completely uncharted territory for me. I am self-publishing, and so I'm having to figure these things out. I am, reaching out to those that I can to get help with this, but ultimately this is mine. I have to figure this out. but also trusting myself, trusting my intuition, trusting that I'm being guided, that if this is put on my heart and it's my deep desire, and it has been my entire freaking life since I was like, I don't know, probably 16, wanting to write a book, that it's meant to be, that it will do great. It's going to be worthwhile. It's already been worthwhile. I've already had feedback from my early readers in my book club that it is helping to reshape how they see perimenopause in midlife. And that's the whole point of this book. Yes, there's education about what the hormones are, what they're doing in your body, tactical information in there, what to do about your nutrition, your fitness, your stress, your sleep, like all of the things. Even talks about hormone replacement, talks about some supplements, some herbals. I can't go into like, here's your protocol, because everyone is different. And this is not like diagnose and treatment book. Like, it's not like that. This is information, it's educational. But it gives you the foundations to understand the basics about what's going on with your body, so that you can be empowered to go into your provider and say, hey, guess what? I'm having this, because it's never one symptom, by the way. I hate that. What's your primary complaint? I have about 20, okay? Sit down. We're going to be here for a while, right? It's never just one thing, and they're all usually connected in some way. And we can find a few root causes. And does perimenopause make all that worse? Oh, you betcha. Yeah, it makes it all worse. It makes your inflammation worse. It makes your resilience to stress go to crap. It makes your stress go up. It makes your body weight go up. It makes your risk for cardiovascular disease go up. Like, your lipid panel gets out of control and you're like, I've not changed a freaking thing, and all of a sudden I have high cholesterol. What is going on here? So common. Makes your joints hurt. Makes your brain foggy. Makes your thyroid not want to function the same way. Makes your gut just like, all of a sudden I'm bloated and just uncomfortable. Oh God, don't talk about my sleep. Okay, that's just like gone to hell. I've heard that so many times from so many women, and it is very common in perimenopause. And this is even more reason to focus on the one thing that will make the biggest difference for you, instead of letting yourself get distracted by all the things on the to-do list, whether they're from your to-do list or out there in the world, somebody else's freaking to-do list. What is the one thing that is going to make the biggest difference in your life? Really think about that. For most, especially women going through perimenopause, it is slowing the hell down and listening to your body and trusting it. You know something isn't right. You know you need help, and you know you need answers. And know too that there is a way through this, and you don't have to suffer through it. Does it take effort? Yes. Does it take changing your lifestyle? Probably. But it's worth it. It is worth it. On the other side of that, you're going to find an entirely new version of you in this new age of your life. And it's beautiful. It's amazing. It's so freaking fun, because you get to be the most you, the best iteration of you. We get to strip away all the BS in our 40s. And that's amazing. You are not going to be less effective. You're not going to be less productive. You're not going to be less of anything by doing this. You will be less if you continue to push through and thinking that you just have to muscle your way through it. That's a sure way to continue to down spiral. Ask me how I know. So what is your one thing that you need to work on today, that you need to prioritize? And let yourself get into that flow. There is nothing better than taking the phone and putting it down, turning it to silent, or even turning that freaking thing off. Turn off your notifications on your laptop or whatever you're working on. Go do your thing. Shut it all down and just focus on it. Even if it's just for 15 or 20 minutes, guys, it doesn't have to be hours and hours of work. But letting yourself get in the zone, get in the flow, and work on that thing that you know is the most important to you. Maybe that's a workout. Maybe that's meal prepping. Maybe that is finding a provider that is going to listen to you and start to really help you to uncover what's going on. Maybe that's working on a creative project, like your book, or your artwork, or something that brings you joy, something that speaks to your heart that you know you were here to do, that's something that's been weighing on you for years, for decades even. Shut it all off and focus on your one thing. Okay? I hope that was helpful. If your one thing is reclaiming your body and getting that back under control, and you don't like the belly fat that's been coming on with the perimenopause, and you're like, I don't know what to do with this, our 21-day flat belly challenge, which is like a 12-week course, is on sale right now. I've revamped it. We've got some new materials in there, and you get all of the basic information you know to know why is your body even doing this, what the heck is going on that's causing you to have more belly fat than you used to. And you haven't changed anything, and you're doing everything right, and you're doing more exercise, and you're trying to restrict calories. Nothing's working. I'm going to talk to you about that, why that's happening, and what to do about it. There's recipes in there. There's exercise plans in there that are modifiable to where you're at. There's gut health things that we can talk about too, because the belly bloat is very real, and that could be hard to like, yeah, your belly's not flat because it's bloated. And that's very common through perimenopause. So you're not making that up either. That's the thing. So it really jumpstarts you in this 21-day flat belly challenge. It's one of my favorite programs, and it's one that I've reiterated over the years. It's one of my oldest programs. Many people have gone through it and have had benefits from it, and say like it really helped them to figure out what was going on with their body and to start turning that around and start seeing changes even within just a few weeks. So if that's something that you're interested in, comment the word belly and we will send you the details of that. It's on sale this month for $37, lifetime access. And if I ever put in more stuff or bonuses, you get access to that too, because I don't know, I just feel like you should have it. And also I'm not going to go to the effort to make another program and then, no, it's the same program. So you get access to this for only $37 for this month. The book is coming out very soon, guys, very soon. So we're finishing up. I just finished the final chapter. I'm doing some other revision type things as far as formatting and the bonus section. We're putting together a website for this, for the bonuses. And then we're working on the cover. And so debating if I'm going to try and tackle that myself, or I'm probably going to hire that out. I want it to be beautiful and professional and legacy and all the things. And, you know, just something for you guys, something for you that I've poured my heart into. I share a lot of my story in there. I share case studies in there that, of course, been de-identified. So, but they're based on true patients that I've worked with, and tactical, practical information, and as well as just like a book of hope. Like that's one of the major things that women come to me saying, that they just feel hopeless. They feel like no one can help them. They feel like they've been dealing with this for so long and they don't know what else to do. They're beside themselves. They're so tired of being tired and having these symptoms, whatever it may be, in the laundry list of symptoms, and it just keeps compounding. So this is a book of hope, that this is not your inevitable decline. Midlife is not the end. Far from it. It is a new beginning. It is the next chapter in your wild, beautiful life. If you choose for it to be. We get to decide. So the book is coming out. The launch party is November 14th. I scheduled it out to give myself plenty of time because you never know, stuff can happen. So even though I think we'll be able to get this thing actually onto Kindle here in the next few months. So I'm excited and also terrified at the same time. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.